Hey everyone, what's going on? Jaden0165, aka Jaden. Welcome back to another episode of Random Thoughts. Today's episode is episode 110, aka 110. That's right, baby. That's right, you guys. 110 episodes in a row, people. And if you guys, sorry, I'm not good with my words. If you guys thought that was something, man, guys, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Just wait till I get to 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 70, 80, 90, and then 200 episodes in a row, people. Let's go and let's get it. So, yeah, guys, I was thinking and I was debating what I should talk about for today's video, today's episode today. Today's Saturday, you guys. It's the weekend. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you guys are staying safe. You're staying positive. You're making the most out of your life and just good vibes always. So yeah, good vibes for life. That's what's up, people. That's what's up. So yeah, but guys, seriously though, let's get serious here, shall we? I was debating what kind of video and what I was going to be talking about in today's video, you guys. I'll be honest, a lot's been going on. I've been very stressed out, pretty miserable, very, suffering here and there. I couldn't barely sleep at all last night, so, there's that. But no matter what, the show must go on and we continue to move on and we continue to move forward no matter what. No matter what, people. So yeah, that's what's up. So yeah. Um so so yeah, you guys. But anyway, like I was saying, the show must go on and we continue moving and we keep going no matter what, people, no matter what. So yeah. So let's get it. Let's do this. And let's get the show on the road. That's what's up. Guys, in today's episode, I wanted to talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about for the longest time. I've been meaning to talk about this for the longest time, but I never got the chance to make this video. Basically, you guys have to understand, if you guys are new to these videos and if you guys are new to this whole Random Thoughts series, first of all, if you're new to my channel, what in the world are you waiting for? Go subscribe, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you will never miss out a new video on my channel. Click that like button to show your support and all the good vibes. Share, comment, like, subscribe, and let's continue to grow and expand as a community. Let's get it. Let's get it and let's go. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah. Anyway, you guys, if you guys are new to this whole Random Thoughts series, basically Random Thoughts, the name speaks for itself. Whatever I feel like talking about, I'll talk about, vent, ramble, get off my chest, whatever. And I'll talk about it and I'll make a video, and that's how it is, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, that's what's up. So yeah. So yeah, you guys. So today's topic, I'm gonna be talking about anime and Power Rangers. Okay. Now I got another custom edit background here in today's video right here right now. It says I typed and I wrote. It says I love anime and Power Rangers. Yes, with many exclamation points. And then down below it says deal with it. And then to my left you got Jaden from Power Rangers Samurai in Mega Mode Power. Awesome stuff. And then to my right, you got Naruto Uzumaki, classic Naruto Uzumaki, such a good anime. And then you got Naruto Uzumaki doing the classic Rasengan. And then in the middle, dead center in the middle, down below, you got a classic thumbs up. Okay? Because I'm one of those people. I'm that type of guy that loves both. Okay? I gotta give a thumbs up to Power Rangers and anime. Now, there is a specific reason why I am making this video. Why am I making this video and why am I talking about this kind of topic at all? Well, I'm making this video and I'm making this topic to prove a point. And the point that I want to make in today's video that you're watching, or whenever you're watching this video, doesn't matter. You live your life and I'll live my life, but whenever you have time and whenever you get the chance to sit down and watch this video, I just want to say this, okay? The point to reality is that you could be a fan of both, okay? You can be a fan of anime and Power Rangers at the same time, okay? No one ever said, excuse me, you guys, I'm a little lightheaded right now, but at the same time, I don't know, a voice is telling me in my head, in my brain, that I gotta hype myself up. I gotta feel that rush of adrenaline. I gotta motivate myself. I gotta hype myself up. So that is exactly what I'm gonna be doing here, people. Let's go. So yeah. But guys, listen, the point that I want to make, the main important bulletin point that I want to make in this video right here, right now, you could be a fan of both anime and Power Rangers at the same time. You could be a fan of both. You can like both of them. You can watch both of them. You could be a fan of Power Rangers and anime at the same time, where, maybe a lot of your friends have posters in their room and they both have a combination in their room. They have a combination of posters, and it's a combination of Power Ranger posters and anime posters. Guys, there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with loving anime and Power Rangers at the same time. And more importantly, there is nothing wrong with being a fan, guys, Now, let me tell you guys my, history and my backstory when it comes to these two, interests and these two hobbies of mine, anime and Power Rangers. You have to understand that anime and Power Rangers, two very big franchises, and even now, Power Rangers is still going on. Now, I do hear rumor. I remember talking to one of my other good friends, and he is too a Power Rangers fan. And I have a couple of people. I have a couple of friends, fans here and there that are Power Ranger fans, and they love Power Rangers, and they love it with a passion. They love it with a passion. I think I have one good friend. Yeah. Sorry. My brain is not functioning, but that's okay, because we gonna keep going and we gonna keep moving, because that's how we do it. So let's go and let's get it. So yeah. But one of my other good friends, he loves Power Rangers just as much as I do. He used to watch it a lot back in the day, but not as much anymore. Now he sticks to like gaming and anime, and that's fine. To each his own. He lives his life, I'll live my life, but we're still good friends and best buddies at the end of the day. So yeah, but guys, anime and Power Rangers, two very big franchises. Now, I heard rumor, one of my good friends told me that very soon they'll be ending the franchise of Power Rangers. Right now, the current Power Rangers series that's currently out right now is Power Rangers Dino Fury. I haven't watched it. I'm not up to date with it. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather just wait. Like they say, a rumor has it. Now, I have no confirmation that this is true or not, and I cannot confirm this at all. So if you want to look this up, if you want to do research on your own, that's up to you. You decide, your choice. The choice is yours. So yeah, have at it, But anyway, I don't know if it's confirmed, but rumor has it that Power Rangers Dino Fury, the current Power Rangers that is out right now series, Power Rangers Dino Fury will be the last and final Power Rangers series for the franchise. Maybe that's the case, maybe not. Maybe they're going to continue on. I don't know. It's hard to say, but either way, you guys, either way, like if the franchise of Power Rangers is going to be over and done with, that's not going to change my mind, okay? No one could change my mind being like, oh, well, if Power Rangers Dino Fury is going to be the final grand finale Power Ranger series of all time, that you just got to call it quits, throw in the towel, and never again will you be a fan of Power Rangers ever again. Is that understood? And I'm like, no. Nobody's going to change my mind, and no one's going to change my mindset that I am a Power Rangers fan and I am a fan of Power Rangers for life. Okay, Power Rangers was definitely a big part of my childhood, you know? And a lot of people, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because over the years, even sometimes nowadays, people will text me and type in the comment section below, and people will just text me on social media and whatnot, and they'll say, like, oh, you're a pathetic loser. Why are you watching Power Rangers, and why are you watching anime, and why are you a fan of both? And then a lot of people will get on my back. They like to get on my face and throw dirt in my face, because the fact is that I grew up watching Power Rangers more than anime. See, here's the truth, you guys. You know, back then I was very young in my childhood. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have anybody to play with, you know. I remember there was this one playground when I was very little, and I used to go to this playground with my parents all the time. And when I see all the other kids playing, I try to play with them, but instead, you know, they treat me as if I'm some kind of monster, like demon, just like Naruto's Maki here. And you know, they just pretended that I was some kind of disease and that I didn't even exist, you know. And it was a very horrible and terrifying feeling. And you know, back then when I was in school, I used to be the class clown, especially in middle school, because all I wanted was to be acknowledged and accepted, just like, you know, Naruto's Maki. So yeah, you know, so yeah. But the truth of the matter is that my mom was the one who introduced Power Rangers and anime to me at the same time. What do I mean by that? My first Power Rangers was Power Rangers SPD. You know, that was my very first Power Rangers getting into. I freaking loved that series. Power Rangers SPD has to be one of my favorite Power Rangers series of all time. Now, don't get me wrong, I love all the other Power Rangers series, especially the newer ones. I haven't seen a lot of the newer ones, but I plan to someday in the future. Faux show, you know. But back then, I grew up watching Power Rangers SPD, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, and then Power Rangers Ninja Storm. And just my passion for Power Rangers just grew from there. And I love Power Rangers, and I've been a fan of Power Rangers ever since then. And then when it came to anime, my mom was the one who introduced anime to me, and she got me into the classic OG original so good films, Studio Ghibli films. I watched Ponyo and then Spirited Away. Two good movies. Guys, if you love anime just as much as I do and you've never seen those movies before, you gotta go watch those movies, you guys. You gotta go flip and watch those movies because they're so good. Studio Ghibli has a way of just, I don't know, something about their films, something about the movies and the films are just so moving, and they're so uplifting and just so peaceful. It's just that perfect balance in life, you know. Just flow and be like water, you know. It's so good, you guys. It's so freaking good, you know. So yeah, but you know, I grew up watching Spirited Away, Ponyo, and then in middle school, I was on Netflix because the reason why I was watching a lot of Netflix back in the day was that I convinced my mom to be like, Mom, listen, they got all the Power Rangers, they got my favorite Transformers series of all time, and I was very big into Transformers back today. Sorry, let me repeat that slowly. As I was saying, back in the day, I was very much into Transformers as well back in the day. And one of my favorite Transformers series, TV series of all time, Transformers Prime. I love Transformers to death. I'm a fan of Transformers. I'm a fan of Power Rangers, and I'm a fan of anime, and I'm a fan of all these concepts and all these interests for life. I'm a Power Rangers fan for life. I'm an anime fan for life, and I'm a Transformers fan for life. Nobody can change my mind. Deal with it. That's how it is. That's what's up. Deal with it. If you don't like it, too bad. So sad for you. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, but as I was saying back then, you know, I had convinced my mom to get me Netflix because they had all the Power Rangers series on there, especially to the current ones. I think at that time, I think it was Power Rangers Samurai or Power Rangers Megaforce that was playing at that time. I'm not really too sure about that, but yeah. But somewhere around there, you know, either Power Rangers Samurai or Power Rangers Megaforce was airing back then. But yeah. This was back in middle school. So, in the end, my mom got me Netflix and I was like so addicted. I was watching Transformers Prime all the time. I was watching Power Rangers all the time. And then I was scrolling down and I stumbled onto one anime. I stumbled onto one anime called SAO, aka Sword Art Online. And guys, blow me away. That anime was so flipping good. As a first time newbie and a first time rookie beginner like me, watching SAO for the first time as a first anime, it was so worth it. I have no regrets. It's good, guys. It's good. Okay, I don't care when anybody else in the community has to say that, oh, SAO, it was good in the beginning, but now it sucks now and SAO's garbage and trash. Listen, nobody can change my mind. All right, nobody can change my mind. SAO is a good anime. It's a good anime, and I loved it. I loved it, Now, back then, when it came to SAO, the only things that were really out back then, you got SAO, and then you got SAO2, SEO short, SAO short for Sword Art Online, using acronyms there. So keep that in mind and believe it. So yeah. But yeah, back then it was SAO, SAO2, and I think it was one movie like talking about the flashbacks that the main character Kirito went through, and this and that, blah blah. And I think it was the one movie where you see like a cutscene. It's not really a cutscene because it's not a game, but you see you see the scene where Asuna and the other girls are going into the pool, and then the other girls are just jumping in, having a blast, acting like complete goofballs and complete knuckleheads, and Asuna's over here like, wait a minute, girls, you gotta stretch first, and then after she's done stretching, she's like, what the heck, and then she jumps in and she's acting like a goofball and she's acting all silly and she's acting like a knucklehead, and just like it's just the thing I love about anime is just that kind of like, what's the word I'm trying to look for, you guys? Comedy. Yeah, that's the word right there. Sorry, it took me a while to figure that out, but yeah, I'm not giving my word to you guys. So yeah, my brain sometimes do be glitching. My brain sometimes do be going haywire. So yeah, it's like a computer, all right? No, guys, I mean, just the about anime, I love that anime really shows and shares that comedy side of anime. You definitely got that comedy side when it comes to anime, and you definitely got plenty of comedy when it comes to Power Rangers as well. That's why I love both, because there's plenty of comedy to be seen and to be, ventured when it comes to both, series, when it comes to both franchises, anime and Power Rangers. There's plenty of comedy when it comes to Power Rangers, and there's plenty of comedy when it comes to anime as well. That's why I love both, So yeah. But yeah, SAO was definitely my first anime watching. And you guys have to understand, my mom was the one who introduced and pretty much got me into anime. Pretty much not anime. Let me, dang it. Not good with my words. I'm buffering. I am buffering like a YouTube video. And yes, I just did roast myself. So yeah, that literally made no sense at all. Anyway, let me repeat that. When it came to Power Rangers, my mom was the one who introduced Power Rangers to me, and she pretty much got me to Power Rangers in the first place, because once she saw that I really liked it, she got me more DVDs and more of this, more of that, and it was just a blast. It was a lot of fun, and I just loved it, you guys. I just loved it, and it was, it was it was awesome. It was awesome, and it was amazing. So, you know, the fact still stands today. My mom was the one who introduced and got me into Power Rangers, but my mom was the one who introduced anime to me. But she did not get me. She did not get me into anime. The one person who got me into anime was my best friend, Jason, who I've known for many, many years now, almost 10 years now. That's a long time, you guys. That's a long ass time. So yeah. But yeah, I remember, it was another day going for another sleepover with my best friend, Jason. And, he decided to introduce anime to me. And then he introduced the awesome game, the most famous, well known anime game of all time, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. He introduced and pretty much got me into that game. And then after that, it was got me into the classic anime series. And he was like, his mindset back then was like, you know what, Jaden? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna get you into anime. And he did, guys. He did. Oh boy, he did. He got me into, the really good anime series. He got me into Naruto, obviously, Fairy Tail, Fullmetal Alchemist, Soul Eater, Berserker, Hellsing Ultimate, and Hellsing Ultimate and Berserker were more of the dark ones. They were the more intense and brutality ones. So yeah, very intense series, you guys. Very intense, and I would suggest you wait till you're more mature and you're above 18 to really watch and really handle those kinds of series. So yeah. Yeah, you guys. So yeah. But no, yeah. My best friend Jason was the one who got me into anime. So, you know, my mom was the one who introduced and got me into Power Rangers, and then it was my mom who introduced anime to me, but she got me, but not her. I meant to say my best friend Jason was actually the one who got me into anime. So you see the comparison here, you guys. Do I have to do a diagram here? Do I have to explain this shit further? Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys understand. You guys get it. You guys get it. That's what's up. But seriously though, you guys, like I love both. When it comes to the two concepts, anime and Power Rangers, I love both. And it's the fact that I love anime and Power Rangers both at the same time. It's that fact that I've been bullied. So this wasn't until I really dedicated and really devoted myself to really growing and expanding as a content creator. At first it was YouTube, and I was doing YouTube back then. I'm still doing YouTube now. I'm on a mission to reach 200 subscribers, but not only that, I'm also on a mission to reach 200 subs as well. 200, I literally just said that. I meant to say 200 episodes, 200 subscribers, and 200 episodes of this Random Thoughts series. That's my mission, and those are my two goals. Let's go and let's get it. So yeah. But anyway, guys, back then, you guys, I was doing YouTube, and I just wanted to be a content creator. And then, I met this one girl at Anime Club, later on down the line. And, she persuaded me and she convinced me to create an Instagram profile. And so I did. And I created an Instagram, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to upload or post or whatnot. And I decided, you know what, let me post a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then it just grew from there. And yeah, eventually time came where I started being bullied. I was being bullied online, pretty much being cyberbullied hardcore. I'm meaning like, neck and deep, you guys. I'm like, there's people will say this kind of acronym, this kind of phrase, these kinds of words or phrases, but I can't think of it right now at the top of my head. But you'll have a lot of fans out there. You'll have a lot of hardcore Power Ranger fans, and then you'll have a lot of hardcore anime fans who are just so like dedicated and so devoted and so determined and just so committed, and they're just neck and deep. I think that's the acronym. I think that's the phrase people will use. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know in the comment section below if I said that right, or what's the actual term that people say as fans in the community. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still a newbie and I'm still a rookie when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, cut me some slack, people. All right. Cut me some slack. But anyway, like there was a time where I was being cyberbullied online very, very badly. I was being bullied so badly. Like, I was being bullied hardcore. Like, these people were like neck and deep, neck and deep, um, to just directing all their attention and all their focus towards bullying me over the fact that I loved anime and Power Rangers at the same time. And people kept picking on me and people kept bullying me, being like, oh, well, you can't like anime and Power Rangers at the same time. Either you're an anime fan or you're not an anime fan at all. I remember going on Discord. I remember going on Discord and joining this one server, and I was like, "Hey, I love anime and I love Power Rangers because this one person asked me, well, what do you like? What are your hobbies? What are your interests?" And I was like, "I have a strong interest and I really love Power Rangers and anime." And then all these people left and right in the server on Discord, they're attacking me, left and right, left and right. They're attacking me. Why? They're attacking me over the fact that I love anime and Power Rangers both at the same time. And I'm like, what's the problem? And then a lot of people were bullying me and just directing so much crap and just throwing dirt on me. I'm not saying that literally, I'm saying that as a metaphor, as an expression wise, but just basically throwing dirt on me. They're basically throwing dirt in my face, being like, no, 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 that's not how it works. If you're going to be part of the anime community, you got to be an anime fan full time, through and through. Otherwise, you're not an anime fan at all. If you're an anime fan and Power Rangers fan at the same time, then yeah, we're not going to consider you an anime fan. And they just cut me out. They basically kicked me out of the server. Literally, when that whole like argument just, came out of nowhere. And people are attacking me left and right. And I'm like, where's all this like hostility and all this anger and all this rage coming from? Like where are all these insults coming from? Like, I don't appreciate being insulted, and I don't appreciate it when this kind of crap gets shoved in my face. It's just insults and harassment and abusiveness, and just people are just abusing the shit out of me over the fact that I love anime and Power Rangers at the same time. And basically in that server, I was kicked out, I was blocked, I was abandoned, I was cast off, and just nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be heard of from anyone from that server on Discord. And I was like, you know what? Screw that. Screw that. I don't need them. They're a bunch of losers anyway. I don't need those people. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, just, yeah, that's all I got to say, you guys. It is what it is. But guys, the points that I want to make, and before I say this, you guys, for the record, no one ever said that if you wanted to be a nerd and if you wanted to love this kind of stuff, because I know I know that there are a lot of people out there that love this kind of stuff like you and me. They love Power Rangers and they love anime. Maybe they love anime, maybe they love Power Rangers, or maybe they love both. And if you're one of those people that love both, then I respect that. I do. I respect that, and I basically applaud you, and I'm gonna be like, continue to be a fan of anime and continue to be a fan of Power Rangers, because good for you. You're awesome. You're cool. And they're really two good franchises, and they're really two good series. And I don't see what the problem is, honestly, you guys. I don't see what the problem is with liking two big, very well known franchises, which have made a huge impact in all of our lives. Power Rangers and anime, you know, and just like, seriously though, you guys, I don't see what the problem is. I don't see what the problem is with liking both anime and Power Rangers at the same time. And next thing you know, you get insulted, you get harassed, and you get all this, negativity and crap being shoved in your face. And just people are being toxic towards you for no goddamn reason. No reason at all. And they just cut you out, disinclude you, and they just cut you out, kick you out, pretend that you don't even exist, and you just feel isolated and you feel alone, and you just feel like, you feel like no one really cares, and you're like, What did I do wrong? I'm a fan of Power Rangers and I'm a fan of anime, and yet I'm being treated like shit. And yet people are kicking me out and people are treating me like crap for no goddamn reason. And I'm like, why? I'm just like confused, like question marks all over my brain. And I'm like, why? Like, why? Like, seriously, though, why? You know? For the record, I'm just going to say this as the encourager and as the motivator and as the good, chill person that I am and I still am today. I'm just going to say this, you guys. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with being a person, with you being yourself. Be you, do what you love and love what you do. But the point that I'm trying to make is that there is nothing wrong with loving anime and loving Power Rangers and being a fan of both at the same time. And if people are, and if people are insulting you, and if people are just pushing you off, pushing you away, pretending that you don't exist, pretending that you're some kind of disease, piece of garbage, piece of trap, piece of trash, and they just disinclude you and they just cut you off and you don't feel welcomed. And, just like, when you try to approach these people, when you try to approach these like-minded people, because in your brain, you're like, oh, wow, like they love anime and I love anime too, but wait a minute, I love Power Rangers as well. And it's like you're wearing a say for instance, at lunchtime, maybe back in the day, at lunchtime, you're wearing a Power Ranger shirt, right? You're wearing a Power Ranger shirt, and you see these group of people, group of kids at the cafeteria, at the lunch table, and they're playing with some anime cards. They're playing with some anime trading cards, whatever. And then you're like coming over and you're like, hey, can I play too? But then they see you wearing a Power Ranger shirt, and then immediately they just cut you off, cut you out. You don't feel welcomed. You don't feel introduced, just nothing, nada. They just push you away, cast you off, and you just feel disincluded, not included, and they just cut you off. They just push you away and they just cast you off. They treat you like you're some kind of disease, like you're some kind of monster, like you're some kind of abomination, like you're some kind of monster. And that right there, you guys, is so wrong. Is so wrong, like, guys, you don't think I don't know what it's like? You think I don't know what it's like to feel abandoned and betrayed and just like cast off, not wanted, and just like no one wants to talk to you and hang out with you, and you don't feel welcomed and you don't feel included and you don't feel like you can participate because no one wants anything to do with you because everybody treats you like the banishment, like the abomination, and they just banish you and they just cast you off and you just feel disincluded, not included, and they just treat you like you're nobody. Like I know what that's like. I know what that's like, and I've experienced that many times in my life. And I would join many servers on Discord trying to just fit in, because I just wanted to fit in and I just wanted to feel welcomed and I wanted to feel invited and I just wanted to be like, hey, I'm a cool, chill person too, and I'm a nerd too, and I love this kind of stuff too. But once they find out that I love Power Rangers and I'm an anime fan as well, they immediately just cut me out, and they just shut me out and kick me out of the server. Why? Just because I'm a Power Rangers fan and I love anime at the same time. When this is an anime server, but no one ever said that it was wrong. No one ever said it was a bad thing to like anime and Power Rangers at the same time. Okay? Like I could be a Power Rangers cosplayer and I can go to a cosplay convention and I'll probably see a lot of people that are in anime cosplays, anime related, anime only cosplays, and I'll be the only person. I will be the only person in the cosplay convention that will be in a Power Rangers cosplay. And the next thing I know, I'm bullied left and right. I'm abused. I'm harassed. And all these insults are being shoved in my face and criticized, judging, and just like, just no one's being nice. No one's being nice. And everyone's just, just no one's being nice, and everyone's just treating me like I'm some kind of abomination. They're just banish me. They just banish me, and just, I don't even know if that's a word, but um like they just treat me like I'm some kind of abomination, like I'm some kind of disease, like I'm some kind of, monster. And they just, like, I don't feel welcomed, I don't feel welcomed, and I don't feel wanted, and I don't feel like I could fit in, you know. Now, I'm not saying that I know what that type of experience is like, because you guys have to understand, I was only using that as an example, by the way, as an example case scenario. I've never been to a con ever before in my life. I want to go to a con so badly in the future, and I've never done any Power Ranger cosplays before in my life, but I really would want to in the future as well, doing Power Ranger cosplays and going to conventions and cosplay conventions as well. So yeah, you guys. But again, you guys, like I said, for the record, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with loving anime and loving Power Rangers at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that, you guys, okay? Nothing wrong. And I know damn well, I know for a fact that I'm not the only one out there who loves anime and loves Power Rangers at the same time. I'm pretty sure. I bet. I bet. And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out, and I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna make this bold statement. And I'm just gonna say this. I'm willing to bet that I'm not the only one in the anime community that loves anime and loves Power Rangers at the same time. Bet. Because I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure there's at least a good handful of people out there that love anime and Power Rangers at the same time, you know, because I like to believe that I'm not the only one, you know. And even nowadays, you guys, even nowadays, people will still bully me, and people will still cyberbully me online and text me this and send me that and be like, oh, well, you're a piece of trash and this and that, blah blah. And it's just all this kind of harassment and abusiveness, and just insults back and forth, just because I love anime and Power Rangers at the same time. And I'm just like, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do? Like, I don't even know this person, yet they're attacking me out of nowhere. They are, attacking me out of nowhere. And just like, why? Just why? Every time that, like every time anybody says some kind of like mean or rude or like insulting comment towards me, I feel more left out. I feel more alone. And I just feel more cut out. I feel more like I'm cast off, I'm cut off, and just like nobody wants anything to do with me. I'm a drag, I'm a waste of time, I'm a nobody. And you know just I feel like an abomination, and just like I just feel unwanted, and I feel just left out, and I'm not able to fit in, and I just feel so alone. I feel like giving up, and I feel like just throwing in the towel. And believe me, you guys, I've been at that point. I've been at that point in life many times in my life, and I'm still going through a lot now. And let's just say that I have to deal with the kind of like insults and the kind of like disrespect and the kind of just like it's that kind of attitude and it's that kind of behavior where you treat someone like they're some kind of monster and there's some kind of demon. They need to be erased from life, like no one should be treated like that. No one should be treated like that. No one should ever experience that kind of stuff, because I have, and God knows it hurts. It hurts very badly, and I don't appreciate being treated like that. I really don't, you guys. I really don't. So I wanted to make this video, and I just wanted to say the bottom line is that I love anime. I love Power Rangers. Yes, deal with it. Thumbs up to anime and thumbs up to Power Rangers as well. There's nothing wrong with loving anime and loving Power Rangers at the same time. You could be a fan of both. No one ever said that, oh, to be a true anime fan, you have to be anime fan related type of spiel, whatever. I could be an anime fan and I could be a Power Rangers fan too, for, like, you know, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like say what you want, say what you will, care or don't care. it doesn't matter. I'm still a Power Rangers fan and I'm still an anime fan at the end of the day. And I'm still me, you guys. I'm still me and I love this stuff. I love this stuff with a passion. And anime and Power Rangers has always been my two strongest interests and my two strongest uh passions of all time. And I love this kind of stuff, you guys. I love Power Rangers and I love anime with a passion. This most likely will not be the only time I talk about this kind of stuff. Most likely, most definitely in the future of my videos on my channel, I will most definitely bring this kind of topic up again and I'll talk more about it. And who knows, maybe I'll, talk about it with some good friends of mine, do some more collabs and ask their opinions and their thoughts and what they think and this and that and whatnot. And yeah, you guys. So yeah. But yeah. At the end of the day, you guys, at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of, nerdy, you know, we're all just a bunch of people who are very much like-minded. We love this kind of stuff. We're very nerdy and, we love this kind of stuff with a passion and, just, Power Ranger fan for life and an anime fan for life. And there's nothing wrong, you guys. There's nothing wrong with loving both, and there's nothing wrong with being a fan of both. And if you have people in the anime community that are criticizing you and insulting you and throwing dirt and crap in your face, and they're treating you like you're a monster, like you're an abomination just because you're a fan of anime and Power Rangers at the same time, screw them. Screw them. You don't need those people. You know, try to find people that are like-minded like you and they love both anime and Power Rangers at the same time, or at least try to find more people, more friends that are very like willing to accept, they're very accepting and they're willing to accept that this is who you are, this is what you love, and nobody's going to change you. And instead of the people criticizing you and judging you, they're going to have your back and they're going to support you every step of the way through and through to infinity and beyond. And that's how it should be. No insults, no criticism, no judging, no crap, and no BS being shoved in your face, no dirt being thrown in your face, nada, nothing, You love anime, you love Power Rangers, so be it. You do you, you live your life, and I'll live my life, all right? But for me, you guys, I'm one of those people I'm one of those people that's definitely on that spectrum where I love anime and I love Power Rangers at the same time. And it's not just anime and Power Rangers, I love my hobbies and my interests contain of a combination of multiple variety of things, anime, Power Rangers, Transformers, Nerf, and a whole other bunch of other stuff out there as well. Video games, Marvel, DC, TV shows, and it's not just you know it's not just like no one ever said and there's no rule there's no rule in the rule book that states that, oh, when it comes to anime you have to be an anime only fan, otherwise you'll be criticized, you'll be insulted, and you'll be treated differently, and you'll be treated like you're some kind of monster, like you're some kind of demon, like you're some kind of abomination. That's just wrong, you guys. That is so wrong. Okay? There's no rule that states that it is not okay and that there is there's no rule that states that, oh, it's wrong to be a fan of anime and Power Rangers at the same time. There's nothing wrong, you guys. Okay? There's nothing wrong with loving anime and loving Power Rangers at the same time. You can love both. You could be a fan of both. I choose to be a fan of both because I love Power Rangers and I love anime too. I grew up watching a lot of Power Rangers, and later in middle school and in high school I grew up watching a lot of anime as well, to Naruto, a lot of other anime series, and this and that, and just I love anime, you guys. I love anime, I love Power Rangers, and you know you know no one ever said that it was like wrong and that it was a bad thing and that you should be ashamed for liking anime and Power Rangers at the same time. You know, like if anybody tells you that kind of stuff, you guys, that's a load of bullshit. That's a load of BS, and you know it, you guys. You can love anime, you can love Power Rangers just so as your heart desires. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no reason for you to be ashamed of that. And if people are treating you like crap, people are treating you like you're a monster, like you're a demon, you need to be erased from life, then screw those people. You know, screw them. You don't need them. You know, focus on you. Focus on the things that you want to do, and focus on making more friends that are very like minded, like you are. And maybe they're anime fans, but not Power Ranger fans. But at least they still respect you. They respect your passion, and they respect you to the point that they just accept. They're very accepting, and they're very willing to accept that this is who you are, this is what you love, this is what you do. And that person is just going to be a good friend, a good ally, a good comrade. They're just going to support you and have your back all the time, 24/7, every step of the way. And they're just going to continue to be a good friend in general. And that's how it should be right there, you guys. That's how it should be right there. You know, no negativity, no BS, no crap, and no nonsense, and no like insults or dirt being shoved and being thrown in your face. You know, none of that, you guys. None of that. Big deal. So what? You love anime and Power Rangers at the same time. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome, you know? And I'll say this one last piece of mind thought. I'll say this one last thought right here and right now before I wrap up and end this video. For me as a person, I had to be the kind of guy. I had to be the kind of person that had to spread my horizons, spread my, circle of interests, and I had to spread my horizons, spread my interests into this and that and this and that. That's why I love more than just Power Rangers, and I love more than just anime. I could never be an anime only fan. You will have people out there that will only be committed and devoted and dedicated, and all their attention and all their focus will be directed towards anime. And I respect that. I do. If you're an anime fan and you're only anime fan for life, so be it. That's you. Okay, that's you. Congratulations. Bravo. Live your life. Follow your dreams. Go on your journey. You know, you do you. But at the same time, you guys, that could never be me. You know, I could never be an anime only fan. You know, I have to be a fan of anime and Power Rangers and Transformers and Nerf and Marvel and DC because I love all these kinds of stuff. You know, I love all these kinds of stuff with heart, passion, and I love all these kinds of things with passion. I love Power Rangers with a passion, and I love anime with a passion as well. And honestly, I'll never stop, you guys. I'll never stop. I'm 22 now. I'm still a Power Rangers fan, and I'm still an anime fan as well. And you have all that crap and all that nonsense. People are like, oh, well, you're too old for that, and that stuff's for kids. And I'm like, nah, screw that, man. Screw that. You're never too old for that. You're never too old for that. And you can love this stuff for as much as you want. Follow your passion. Follow your passion. Follow your interests just as so as your heart desires. And just keep going, you guys. Seriously, keep going. And if you're a fan of anime and Power Rangers like me, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the comment section below if you're a fan of anime and Power Rangers like I am. And also let me know in the comment section below, like your wisdom and your knowledge when it comes to the topic of loving anime and Power Rangers at the same time. And is that a bad thing? Because I could tell you for the record, no, not even. Not even close. Not a chance. No. It's not a bad thing, you guys. There's no reason to be ashamed. There's no reason you should be insulted just because you love two very big, well-known franchises. And if you are being insulted and if you're being, cast off and you're just being treated like crap by everyone else around you because they're only like anime only fans and you're the only person that's a Power Rangers and anime fan at the same time to the convention you're going to. If that's the case, man, screw them people. Block them, put them behind you, and just keep walking forward and try to find some people that are like-minded, or at least are accepting to the point where they accept who you are, what you are. You love this kind of stuff with passion, and you are an anime fan and a Power Rangers fan. At the end of the day, you love both, and that's that. End of story, period. And that's that, you guys. You know, you need to have people in your life that accept that kind of stuff. They accept that, and they're just accepting and just willing to support you, encourage you, and have your back every step of the way. You know, that's the kind of friends and that's the kind of people you need in your everyday life. That's what's up. So yeah. So yeah, you guys. So yeah. So yeah, you guys, that's all I gotta say. That's pretty much it for this video. Today's episode right here. 110. Tomorrow will be 111. If you guys are wondering, no, I did not train like a warrior today because today's Saturday and tomorrow's Sunday. I'm taking 2 rest days off, so keep that in mind. So yeah, but resuming Monday, I will continue and resume my training of training like a warrior, because we move it, and we making it to the top of the mountain, because this is how legends are born, and this is what we warriors do. We warriors do this for life, baby, for life. Let's go and let's get it. So yeah, let's go and let's get it. That's what's up, people. That's what's up. So yeah. Guys, like I said, I'll definitely be talking about this kind of topic, this kind of subject, more and more in the future of my channel. So stay tuned. Again, you guys, thank you all so much for all the love, all the support. If you guys have not watched my previous video, go check that out. If you are watching this video to the very end, I'm talking about to the very end, you could check it out in the notes section or in the cards on the YouTube home screen. If you're watching this video, just yeah, you guys will figure it out. I'm sure you guys will figure it out. So yeah. Anyway, you guys, you know, we're gonna keep moving. We're not gonna stop. We're not gonna quit. And at the end of the day, you guys, I'm gonna still be a anime fan, and I'm gonna still be a Power Rangers fan for life, because that's who I am. That's just what I do. And I'm a fan of both, and I'm always gonna be a fan of both. And there's nothing wrong with being a fan of both awesome franchises. And if you got a problem with that, then that's your problem, not mine. Okay? That's all I gotta say right there. So yeah. So so yeah. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, this episode to the very end. Subscribe for more content. Click the notification bell so you guys be notified right away when new videos up on the channel. Click the like button repeat that again. Click the like button to show your support and all the good vibes. Very much appreciated. Share, like, comment, subscribe, all the good vibes. Very much appreciated. Believe it. So yeah. Stay awesome, stay strong, stay safe, stay positive, hang in there, don't give up. Do what you love what you do. May the power protect you all. And just like Naruto Uzumaki always says, I never go back on my word. That is my ninja way. So believe it. And just like Power Rangers Samurai, as they always say at the end of their battles, Samurai Rangers, victory is ours. Aw, yeah. As always, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Random Thoughts. So until then, you guys, peace out.